What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid coming at you with another Destiny video. Today we're going to do something that I didn't really anticipate that we were going to do today, and that is jump into Trials of Osiris. So we know on my channel that we do not often do Trials of Osiris. Not often at all. I'm really not a great PvP player, and I'm really not a good Trials of Osiris player at all. I do better in regular PvP than I do in Trials for sure. But last night we did the hard raid, and we were starting to try using those empowerment plates, and after that, after we ended up finishing up on that, it was Mike and Blaze and I, and we decided, you know what, let's go ahead and go into Trials. I need to do 5 Trials cards in order to complete the section in my book. I have 0 done, now I have 2 done, at least in my book. And also, there is a special emblem that's available in Trials of Osiris thanks to the Festival of the Lost, and that is the Midnight Hunt emblem. And in order to get that, you need to get 5 wins in Trials of Osiris, and then you get it as a guaranteed drop. So I figured, you know what, I wanted to give it a shot. I wanted to at least give a shot at getting that emblem. We did our first card, and we bought the boons and everything like that. We didn't get there. We didn't get there. The second card, we really didn't have any boons going on, and we were just like, you know what, let's just go ahead and see how it goes. And we actually did end up getting it on our second card, where we actually needed to win more matches, so go figure, right? But it's pretty cool. I really enjoy that emblem, and I just wanted to talk about Trials this weekend in Trials in general, because there's at least one thing that I feel needs a definite change. As far as Trials this weekend goes, it's Inferno Trials of Osiris. So no radar at all, and also no revives. That's right, no revives. So when one person goes down, you're automatically at a disadvantage for the rest of the match. That's rough. That is really rough. The no radar thing is definitely tricky, but I believe at least in part a little bit, if I get a little bit more familiar with this game mode in general, I believe no radar is actually a benefit to me, because I've mentioned it before, but my setup that I actually play on is very un-MLG. I sit in front of a very large TV, and so in order to see the radar and what's going on my screen, I have to look at the middle of the screen to see my action. I have to look up to the left, meaning I actually have to turn up my head up to the left in order to see what's actually going on. With no radar, at least I can focus a lot more just on the middle of the screen. I don't have to move my head back and forth so much. Again, it's kind of a miracle that I'm ever able to do as good as I can in Destiny with the setup that I have, but I wouldn't change it for the world. My setup's a little bit more for people who are here and just hanging out and kind of entertaining as opposed to doing this other stuff. It just so happens that I have a YouTube channel and I often need to put out content, but I have a good time with it anyway. So while no radar might benefit me, the no revive is definitely a difficult and definitely a tricky thing. If you happen to get into your fights and you get team shot and get killed and don't have that flight in the fight or flight mechanic going on where you don't flee, where whenever you see things going bad or you see somebody who's already got an angle on you and you don't run away, that's going to put your team at a disadvantage because it is very tricky. Destiny right now is all about team shotting as it is. So if you happen to go down in this elimination type game mode and you're going to be facing teams that already want to team shot you and then have a numbers advantage, your team's going to be at a significant disadvantage and a significant handicap. We saw that I did end up pulling one out right there, but that is not typically going to be the case. That's not typically going to be the case at all. So aside from the book and aside from the emblem, why else would you want to be playing Trials of Osiris? Well, for me, win or lose, you can still get drops at the end of your matches. And those drops actually can drop up to 400 light. Just normal drops, not the lighthouse drops, just normal drops. In fact, my character, my warlock, was actually able to get up to 400 light after this. Now, I didn't happen to put on all my 400 gear because I was rocking out one exotic, the Ophidian's Aspects, but if I happen to put on all my gear that I got because I did get a chest piece that was 400, my warlock can now get up to 400 light. So it's definitely worthwhile to do, even if you lose, even if you go in and don't get a single kill, you can still get 400 light gear. And that is really nice. I mean, that alone is a reason to go in and get it. Now before, I would have said go ahead in and do your gold bounties, go get those rewards, they're going to help you level up for sure. But I'm not going to say that anymore. Because as far as I saw, in turning in my gold tier bounty, I got 390 light gear. So gear just like the faction packages. Which means that if you're looking to get from 390 to 400, those gold packages are completely worthless. Now, as far as the gear that I got, We're going to show you that at the end of this video, but it really didn't seem to be worthwhile for me. I was much more excited about getting the previous generation gear from an endgame drop that was 400 light. That helped me out significantly more. And of course, still, if you get 5 wins, you're going to get an armor piece, and if you get 7 wins on your card, you're going to get a guaranteed weapon drop. And again, those things can go up to 400 light, and the armor pieces are going to have ornaments on them. So overall, Trials might even be a better way to go ahead in and get your armor and get yourself ready to get up to 400 light than really anything else in the game. Yes, in the raid, you can go in and you can get yourself your guaranteed drops after the bosses, but you can only do those once per week on a character, whereas Trials, you can just constantly run it over and over and over again, and it doesn't matter if you win, it doesn't matter if you lose, you can still have the potential to get drops at the end. So that's pretty nice. That is actually a really nice thing for Trials. So here we are, just showing this is our 5th win, and there is the guaranteed emblem, Midnight Hunt, and these are actually the boots that I ended up getting. We're going to show those in just a second, don't worry about that. The stat roll that I got there, though, was pretty solid. We're also going to just turn in our packages, again, getting some passage coins, getting legendary marks, getting motes of light, getting strange coins. I never get anything from my silver tiered packages, never. And for my gold tier one, I got an elevating vision. Again, this is a fusion rifle that I've already owned in previous Trials of Osiris passages, so I was definitely disappointed, and as you see, it is 390 light. So yeah, that is really sad. That gold tier package is really sad, though I guess the nice thing is you can do the gold tier package over and over again once each day. As far as the boots, I said we were going to show those off, and these are the boots. You can see these are the ones for the 5 wins. They have the ornament slot available, and they're pretty cool looking. I like these a lot. I like these better than some of the other boots, at least that the Warlock got in the Trials of Osiris. So pretty cool, and they came at 400. Not bad at all. And of course, the Midnight Hunt emblem, we're going to put that sucker on. It's a really sharp looking emblem. I like it a lot. You're going to see a lot of people rocking that out this week. So if you can, get into Trials, try to get your 5 wins. If not, just get your free loot, win, lose, or draw. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your trials, and I'll see you around in Destiny. Trials of Osiris, hunting till midnight.